So it's not usual for me to kind of go out and review places that people already talked about, but this one place, Beantable, is actually was popularized through the video, what's it called, Semi-Permanent, which comes out on Vimeo. But anyways, I think you guys are gonna enjoy what I drink the most. Beantable is best known for its homemade tofu. Now I know what you're thinking, tofu doesn't taste much like anything, but as my friend put it, it's for that reason that it's so good, because it just absorbs all the other flavors from like dishes surrounding it. So it's really nice. And I gotta tell you, the tofu here is so creamy that it just takes the form of your mouth as soon as you put it in. But anyways, we're here at Beantable, and I gotta tell you, for a place that offers the quality that you find here for the price, this place is a steal. I mean, we started off with so many side dishes. I think I'm just gonna get a little list just to give you guys an idea. We started off with sweet pumpkin porridge, kimchi radish kind of treat, 2 kinds of salads. One of them had like snails, and the other one was made with fish sauce, but it was really good. Actually, that was my favorite one. We actually ordered something else on the side because I wanted to try the kimchi chon, and it was so good. I mean, when you look at it, it looks kind of like tomato paste, but it's actually kimchi, and it was so elastic and tangy. Man, you won't find that in Seoul. Plus, there was a new kind of chon, wanja. So it is kind of like a chon with, it looks like a little patty of pork. It was really good. 2 of the main dishes were the hot pot. It had a bunch of oysters, well, not oysters, it has some sort of mussel or shells with tofu and little small nakji and shrimp. Very delicious, but it was slightly spicy. Also, it had tomato, which is not really traditional. Actually, almost all the food we had here is not your usual Korean food. I mean, it's kind of fusion style dishes. I had tomato, but it actually tasted pretty good. It made me think of Europe as soon as I tasted it. Then we had the little marinated bulgogi with tofu and a special sauce that had us guessing for the longest time what was in there. We were guessing chocolate or peanuts. We were way off. We will have the chef tell you about that. And the food just keeps on coming. I mean, we're paying something like 22,000 won a person, and the food just keeps pouring in. So we had like a special soy milk porridge, and it was unlike any Korean food I've had before. But normally, because it does have the structure of Korean dishes where you have something near the end that's supposed to cleanse your palate, and it was prepared in a manner that it just tasted so good. It had pumpkin seeds, which is not something you see in Korean cooking once again. And we're right now waiting for our tofu ice cream. So we're gonna see what that tastes like, and hopefully we get to talk to a chef for a while. But yeah, Beantable, very nice, hard to get to. It's located outside of Seoul, and they actually grow their vegetables outside our window, and they have their own kimchi they ferment outside. So this place is really nice. This restaurant is somewhat plain, but not in a bad way. I mean, it still looks good, but I think they're focusing much more on the quality of the food rather than like the expense. Because one thing that happens in Seoul is that people tend to equate the cost of food with the quality of food. So when restaurants lower the prices in Seoul, people stop going. But here you come outside of Seoul and you have actually lower cost and you get really good food. I mean, we got a lot of food at a really decent price, and so you have this nice atmosphere that matches with what I think the chef wants to tell us. Like, you're here for the food, not for the price. And the chef himself is actually pretty nice. We came here a few days ago, and it was like a freak day because they were closed, and Beantable is usually always open except for New Year's and Christmas. But we just got our ice cream back, and because he knew that we came on Saturday or Sunday, and it was closed, he gave us double the ice cream of what we were supposed to get today. So very nice guy, speaks English, and yeah, I really enjoy this place. I think you would enjoy this place too. So do check it out. Could you please introduce yourself?
Okay, hi, nice to meet you. I'm Chef Lee, owner, and also I run this restaurant. Nice to meet you.
Could you please tell us the concept behind Beantable?
Concept behind the Beantable. Actually, nowadays there are very few young Korean chefs who really want to do Korean cuisine. They're so passionate about Western cuisine, Japanese, Chinese, but there are only few of young chefs who really want to do some Korean cuisine. Well, I'm really proud that I am one of them, one of just few of them. The reason why I started this Beantable restaurant is that wanted to do right Korean cuisine with no artificial or chemical tricks, something like MSG. We just wanted to show young Korean chefs can also do right Korean cuisine without them. That's the concept behind our restaurant.
One more thing, I noticed your food is not exactly like normal Korean food. I mean, you don't usually find like soy porridges with pumpkin seeds or like mussels with like tomato on them. Can you tell us about that?
Of course, this is, well, I want to ask you, how will you explain what is Korean food for you?
Oh, that's a very good question. Well, I guess I am a bit of a traditionalist when it comes to dishes, but I also find that it's kind of restrictive to stick to only one type of way of preparing a dish.
Food also evolves. Of course, I really want to keep the tradition of Korean cuisine, but I really wanted to add a little modern touch on Korean cuisine. Well, when you tasted our food, it is not 100% exactly what you have tasted, because I wanted to evolve the Korean cuisine into a new phase. That's why we try to add a little more ingredients that people usually don't use. Then we wanted to present the plate a bit different from what usually Koreans do for Korean cuisine.
Oh, one more thing. Is there a reason why Beantable is located out here? I mean, I noticed you create your own tofu.
Well, I was a bit poor when I started this one. Well, of course, I wanted to have a very nice and cozy restaurant within boundary of Seoul, but the rent is expensive. Well, frankly, that's the first reason. Then it's impossible to rent this big place inside Seoul. Then I have this nice view. Then I have enough storage. Then I have big kitchen. I have big service area. That's why I chose this place.
And you can grow your own food, right?
Yes, of course.
Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you very much. Please come.